Okay, we just did the staff sheet. Now we're going to do the payment and tech costs. All right, it's basically like payment gateways and server costs. Not really very complicated at all. This is going to be a pretty short video. So at the start, usually we see links which are coming into the model, summaries, which are the outputs. These are the places which are linked to the sheet. So these things will end up being linky things at the top if they are applied. Now we have payment costs. Now, generally, it's pretty simple. If you are in a properly developed country like America, you basically just have like Stripe or something. Yeah, simple. But if you are in less developed countries where I've done a lot of work, such as in Asia, shit gets really complicated. You got payment delivery and whatever. I know this is a SaaS model. I still just left the functionality in just in case if for some weird reason you need it and to do it, okay? Because who really wants to have to figure out the modeling, right? That's what you want me for. So you could say, do you know what? 80% is coming from, of all the transactions are coming from credit card, 15% is coming from PayPal. Or you could say 100% is coming from, and boom, it goes away, okay? Now, you see credit card, PayPal, bank transfers, payment delivery, total cost, comes from these, okay? So you're assigning what allocation will be coming to each of these buckets. If it's 100%, it's only coming from credit card here. So maybe the bank is ghetto and they make you pay $100 fees, Westpac, whatever, back in my days in Australia. Maybe they don't anymore. Maybe using Stripe or something, it's like 2.5% and additional 25-cent fee. I don't know what it is anymore for you, but there you go. All the components are there. If you're doing this whole PayPal thing, what is it here, 85%. You also have monthly fee for PayPal, but you're paying 2.7% as well as 25 cents. That's not true. It's actually zero, but whatever. And that tells you how much you're being paid. Here's a summary per year. And you fill them in, boom. So if you're only doing one, set this to 0, so it's 100%. Put in what the percentage fee you have in for Stripe or whatever. And maybe this is 0. That's it. Simple, done. That's your payment costs, right? If you're a SaaS company, you have to do payment costs. The other part you have here, tech costs. Now, server. Okay, so this shit is complicated. You can be as complicated as you want to. I actually almost reached out to some of the guys at AWS to see if I could make a calculator to help you guys figure it out if you are using AWS. But it can be as complicated as you want. And this is as important or not important as your business is as well. So I've tried to make it relatively simple by doing something like an API call and how much it costs by doing that. Maybe cost per server, base cost, additional costs, something. I'm pretty sure it's not going to work for you. If it does-ish, just use what I did. If it doesn't, then you need to adapt it, right? Because maybe server costs are a huge component of your business. But what I do makes sense for some people. It may not make sense for you. So have a run through this of how I've done it and then figure out if you need to change it, okay? I can't really say much more than that. And the email stuff is sort of based off a structure I did for e-commerce. Maybe you can give two shits about the mailings, but if you're mailing millions and millions of people, email actually can be pretty freaking expensive. So maybe just say, hey, I'm just using MailChimp or ConvertKit or Infusionsoft or whatever, right? $200 a month, $100 a month, $50 a month, $25 a month. Don't really care. You could just make this simple and just type in $25 here, delete this shit, and it'll add up. Or you say, do you know what? Actually, I'm going to be a really, really big company with a lot of users and sending people a lot of emails, and it's going to cost a lot of money. In which case, I want to say like how many emails I'm sending people, what is the base cost a month for a service, like how does it scale over time, and it adds up. And so, you can kind of see what those sort of expenses are contributing. So that was like a really easy video. You should really have no problems at all figuring this out. This stuff will just feed into your P&Ls. Easy, no hard.